Week 1 of the NBA season is in the books, and here we are. It's been some crazy games. It's like, I don't know, 10 plus point 40 performances, some crazy game winners and everything. So we got all that action. Glad the NBA is back. We're back balling out. This will be a 2-part episode. We're gonna talk about what's happened, transpired the last couple of days in the season, and then we'll give our hot takes based on the first week of the season. I'm excited to hear what y'all got. I think Nate, based on our conversation, he got some fire. So we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. Yeah. So I don't know how far back you guys want to go, but where you want to start? You just want to talk about certain games, certain players, how you want to do it?
I mean, let's just talk about the obvious one here. Los Angeles Lakers.
All right, we can talk about it. We can talk about it. Listen,
the man.
Grant Swin.
And got the abilities.
Hey, AR's been cooking. I mean, his last performances last night, he had 28-16, 2 steals, game winner, 41-4, 51-11-9, 25-7-11, 26-5-9. You've been cooking. He has been lethal, especially during this time when Luka's out. Obviously LeBron's been out for the beginning of the season here, but the Lakers are sitting at 3-2 so far through 5 games. I think Luka's only played 2 of those. So I know y'all both big Lakers fans. Let me hear what y'all thoughts are about AR-15. He's playing for that contract. I'll say that he wants that bread for sure.
Yeah. Go ahead, Nate.
Well, I said before, AR, he holds it down. He's gonna get paid for sure now. I mean, in the offseason, they were talking about, he might get, years, 100 mil. Now he's looking more like 4 or 5 for 150 if he keeps playing like this. But no, I mean, the fact that he's been able to sustain the offense, I know DeAndre Ayton's starting to pick it up a little bit more after that first game too. But the main reason is AR for sure. I mean, he can really do it all right now. I mean, he drops 50 one night, and then you know what? I'll drop 16 assists in a game winner the next night. So
yeah, he's been on a tear. Go ahead, Grant.
I was just gonna say, at the end of the day, I mean, AR-15 is just getting it done. He's stepping up when he needs to step up because, I mean, obviously, like you mentioned, the injuries to both LeBron and Luka. It's definitely time for him to shine in this type of role. We've seen him do it before. He's not new to big performances when big guys go down. So that's always good to see. And obviously, I think the 5-3 record, it is what it is. I mean, Aiton's still got to kind of fit in with this team a little bit more. But I think as that goes on, and Luka comes back and LeBron comes back, it's going to get better and better. And I think this Lakers team they'll be very solid.
Now here's my question though. Right, so you guys both mentioned, he holding it down while Luka and LeBron out. Right now, he's got an All-Star vote for sure. But when LeBron and Luka come back close to the All-Star game, do you think he has a vote?
Well,
do you think he sneaks in there?
All-Stars. Stop playing. For right
now,
might
be a trifecta. Could be a trifecta.
If he keeps playing like this, who else? I mean, shoot. But it's gonna be. You got a lot of time before that, so let him keep cooking. I know you're not totally bought in yet, but. That's okay.
He's been cooking, he's getting a little bit of my respect. I don't know if I'd say All-Star worthy right now, but like you said, there's a lot of time left. But I mean, we'll see.
We're only 7 games into the season.
True.
At the end of the day.
True. Nah, you're right.
But no, I had said it last time. Like last season, he had shown that he can lead the offense even without LeBron and Luka. Obviously, I wasn't expecting him to drop 50 and 40 every other night, but I mean, it's not like he can't do this. But it's nice to see that them at least their offense being a little bit more competent. And Jake LaRavia too. Shout out him, big game.
Be like, who is 12? Who is 12? That's what I'm saying. Nah, for real, he's been helping. Speaking of they played the Wolves last night. Wolves got Ant for a couple weeks. I mean. Julius Randle been hooping. I mean, what's your thoughts on you think the other guards will step up? Like DiVincenzo was watching the game last night. Rob Dillingham, he was getting some PT. I think Bones Highland was too. But you think they'll be able to, I guess, sustain something while Ant is out? No.
Mediocre. Honestly, I think it's going to be kind of middle of the pack type of thing. I think we might see some good moments. And I think we'll see some really bad moments as well. It kind of depends from this squad. I don't just like and just he's a very essential piece to like the offense and defense. Obviously, we know what he can do. It's just these other guys. I don't know. I think with the usage you get with Ant, I just don't think they're gonna be able to sustain all of that
Yeah.
with all the other guys there. That's just kind of like, I mean, like at the end of the day, they might be okay, but it's not going to be anything special. It'll be, my opinion, very mid.
Yeah. No, I mean, I kind of said it last episode with or I think yeah, we were talking about hot seat coaches. So Chris Finch, I mean, they played the Lakers twice. The first time Luka had like 43 or something like that, and then obviously the other night. But it's gonna be interesting without Ant, just because yeah, who's gonna pick up the slack on offense? Because Rudy Gobert is not doing it for him right now, and it doesn't look like. I mean, Julius Randle, he's good for 30 ball, but it comes to a point when he kind of did this on the Knicks too, where it's like he knows he doesn't have to really give the ball up to another guy, so it's a lot of ISO scoring, but once Ant does come back, is he going to be just as efficient, or is he going to taper down more towards that, low 20s,
Yeah.
15 to 18 points a game? So it'll be interesting though. I just think their defense right now is not really clicking the way it should be.
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
Yeah. No, I agree too. Plus, I mean, you got stronger teams in the West too that are looking hot. The Thunder, keeping the West, the Thunder and the Spurs undefeated. Let's talk about Wemby. That's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about Wemby.
Nasty, bro, and you disrespected him.
Bro,
So you
yeah,
still got him what, ninth?
yeah. I mean,
He was debating about top 10.
hey, he's been hooping. I'm not gonna lie. He's been hooping.
Demigod.
Yeah. I
He
mean,
is.
he could possibly be like MVP race type guy.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, I think I saw a stat. He was like one of the first guys to start the season with a combined like 100 points, 45 something rebounds, and like 20 blocks or something like that. So he's been insane. And it looks like too, like his just awareness on both ends of the court. Like he clearly is wanting to show what he's worked on in the off season, not just. I think last season, obviously he didn't play as much, but like he didn't show off as much of like the mid range that he's been doing, getting to the basket. And it's like there have been some plays where it's like he gives the ball up just to get it right back, just for an easy dunk, and it's like it's really. I don't really know what many teams are going to be able to do against that.
True. Yeah.
I mean,
Dude's
what was
just
that play? He
special.
had like on Derek Lively, he blocked a shot and then came down in and out behind the back, step back three. It's like can't really do anything about that.
We haven't seen anything like that. I mean, somebody that tall, able to move like that, shoot the three ball like that, and just absolutely lock down the paint like you would expect. It's just, it is. It's a special player. That's why, like last year, I was talking about my hot take with Sean and stuff. I said, Spurs are going to make the playoffs. And I based it solely on Victor Wembanyama. That was it. I mean,
Yeah.
I figured back then, with CP3, I thought, him and Wembanyama would do good back in the day. Now that you've elevated the squad, to a whole new, with, De'Aaron Fox and all that, I think the Spurs team is going to be pretty special, especially with the, what we're seeing right now from Wembanyama, kind of at his very early stage, in his career. I definitely foresee him being a multiple-time MVP in this league at some point. He's just a special player, and it is fun to watch. He's must see TV at the moment right now. If Spurs are playing, like I'm probably for sure watching. Just how it is right now.
Yeah. No, and you mentioned De'Aaron Fox. He hasn't even touched the court this year too.
That's what I'm
Like
saying. You got time for
yeah,
all that to shine, and if he's already showing like what he is right now, that's why I say I think this Spurs team could be pretty good. I mean, obviously, you gotta just assume Fox comes back and he's healthy and he's actually playing productive minutes out there, but. Yeah, I really do. I think the Spurs team will be pretty solid this year.
yeah. They might they could, bro, get a top, like, I don't know, 5 seed maybe, possibly, the way they playing right now. I mean, it's early in the season. We only like 4 or 5 games in, but I mean, still.
5 might be a little high, but I like that. I mean, that's like that. I could see that being like, I mean, just kind of depends too what everyone else is doing around them. If the West turns out to still be really, really good, or if it's
Facts.
just so competitive that everyone's like a game off from second and seventh.
Yeah. And then, I mean, obviously the rest of the West. I mean, OKC, they had the 2 double overtime games to start, but they've been cruising
Wow.
since then. Bro, that was crazy. That was crazy.
So they're like, is this still going? Like, that was funny.
Dude, yeah, and the one against the Pacers too. It was like, bro, like they had so many chances to like win that and go out front, but they kind of blew it and let the Pacers come back. It was actually like I think that was like one of the best like finals rematches we've had in a regular season in a
It
minute.
was, I mean, yeah, it came down to overtime, double overtime, and
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, it was just insane way to start the year off. So that was cool.
man, for real. Yeah, and then I mean, what else y'all got out west? I mean, you got Clippers are mid. But I do want to say, Bradley Beal's only played one game, so I
Oh,
think he's
Don't
stop,
gonna.
matter. Don't
stop.
matter.
It does not.
Brian
Did
hasn't
you
played
watch
one
him play
game.
again? Yeah.
Brian hasn't played one game.
I watched him play against.
Did you watch him play against the Nuggets last night?
Yeah,
Terrible.
yeah.
Just absolutely terrible.
I mean,
The whole team might need to get investigated. Was it Grant Ty Lue? He's on the hot seat because
Yeah, because he rode
they are
LeBron's
not
coattail all the way to everything he's ever done successfully.
they are not looking like a team that is going to win the championship at this point because I mean their defense isn't there. The offense is I don't really know who their go-to guy is sometimes.
yeah.
They're kind of all over the place right now, but we'll see. I mean,
Just wait till like we get to like game 20 when Kawhi starts kicking into gear. We'll be fine till he gets hurt. So
yeah, it's all load management. It's all right. It's all right. We don't got to talk about them too much right now. But that game against the Clippers, man, it was just like kind of like usually teams, you see blowouts every now and then, but kind of seemed like they were giving up by the end of the third quarter. I mean, I don't even think Kawhi played in that fourth quarter.
no,
No.
it didn't.
It was games like that they're really gonna have to avoid throughout the season if they want to stay competitive in the West.
True.
And I know it's the Nuggets, like they're obviously one of the best teams out in the West right now, but they're gonna have to find a way to at least stay a little more competitive. I don't know if it's their age or the lineups that Tyler's putting out right now, but
It's more the latter. I mean, sometimes like I don't know what be going through his head, to be honest with you. Like sometimes his lineups are terrible. I'm like, dude, like really? Like that's the lineup you putting out there? But I mean, it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, I think they'll figure it out eventually. It just depends on I think Bradley Beal getting back is number one, and two trying to find out the rotations.
or I said Denver. Sorry, they played the Warriors last
The
night.
Warriors. Yeah, yeah,
Not
I know what you meant. I know what you meant. Yeah, yeah. I mean, Golden
what?
State's good though. I mean, Jonathan Kuminga is showing, he can be something. So,
But like Chris
but
Paul had 0 points. I saw. That's
yeah,
nasty.
well, they only made 6 threes.
That's nasty work, though. I'm sorry, Chris
Yeah.
Paul, but coming off the bench is one thing, but having 0 points too, that's tough. But no,
Yeah.
I wanted to also talk about the Bucks a little bit. I wanted to talk about because I know Sean, you said you had Giannis as your MVP front runner, and Giannis is showing out to
Mm-hmm.
possibly be going for that right now. I think obviously the Bucks team doesn't have a great roster right now, but if they can kind of get on Giannis's back and have him do what he's been doing for a lot of this season, I don't see why they can't at least sneak into a playoff or a play-in position for this season. But it's going
Yeah.
to be interesting because I know the Central right now. I mean, Chicago being 4-0, I think that was unexpected for a lot going into the season. So it's going to be interesting to see how they continue the rest of this year. But like Indiana being 0-4, maybe we predicted them to be not as great because Tyrese isn't playing, but 0-4 is tough to start the year. I feel like that's going to be not necessarily hard to bounce back from, but they're going to obviously have to string together some good wins coming into this
Everybody
next
hurt,
one.
bro. Yeah. Everybody's hurt. Nemhard went down game 2 or game 1 against OKC. Then you got Obi out for like a month. TJ, no TJ McConnell. So like they don't have any guards. So yeah, it's hard to like create it or anything. And you mentioned about the Bulls. This is a gimmick. It's a gimmick. Around Christmas time, it'll be about 500. Be fluttering around the plane. It happens every year. It's always one team in the East that's like first like 5-10 games they're really good, but then once you get to like closer to Thanksgiving, and they start falling off. You're like, wait, what happened? And it's like either somebody got hurt or they just show their true colors.
Kobe White hasn't come back yet, so maybe maybe he'll be the reason why they go back to 500. But for right now, they've been playing pretty well. Josh Giddey's doing his thing. Monis is playing pretty good. But yeah, the Central is always, I feel like every single season is kind of like this. You got 3 or 4 teams that are always kind of fighting for that top spot.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of staying in the East, I want to talk about Philly. Um, you know, Philly's solid, and they're not even healthy. So my question is like, VJ's been going off, starting. Glenn Grimes has been going off, kind of starting and then playing huge minutes off the bench. What happens when Paul George and Jerry McCain come back, bro? Are they gone?
You keep Paul
Probably
George
not Jerry McCain, but like Paul George.
Keep his ass on the bench. Yep. I'm so serious. Keep him on the bench. We're good. We're good.
We're good.
I probably agree with that.
You want to know why, though? This goes back to my hot take I had earlier. I don't even know if the video actually recorded or whatnot. I think you ended up getting it out. That was my flaming hot take was Tyrese Maxey was going to be top 5 for MVP.
You did.
I just want y'all to know he's averaging 37.5 and 8 assists. I know it's 4 games, but he's still averaging 37.5 and 8.5 assists. So if it does happen, should have bought a lotto ticket or something, but I'm telling you, he is a major part of why Philadelphia is on track still. And Paul George should stay on the bench. I'm like so serious.
No, yeah,
very, very serious.
The combination of him and VJ, their speed, just getting up and down the court, I think has been extremely helpful. And that'll only, I think, be even more helpful once they do get. I don't know if McCain will be coming back later, past the new year, but like, yeah, I think Paul George, we all know what he is. He's a good talent, good player, but I think with the youth that Philly's kind of running with right now, it's going to be hard to see, like, with Paul George's style of play, slowing it down, giving him the ball, letting him work. It might kind of disrupt the offense a little bit, how they have been playing. So it'll be interesting, though.
Who gets traded first, Embiid or PG? Based on what y'all saying, it sounds like PG, but I mean, Embiid's been on a minute restriction.
Nobody wants him.
Yeah.
Nobody wants either of them. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
At this point, it'd probably be PG, just because he always gets traded. It seems like.
Embiid's more built into Philly. I mean,
yeah,
that's just how it is. PG, yeah, he'll be on the next flight out.
But yeah, I was not expecting 4-0 to start the season for Philly. I mean, granted, they haven't played the greatest teams, Boston, Hornets, Magic, and Wizards, but still impressive. I mean, Tyrese averaging 37 and 8 is nothing too shy of.
Bro, yeah, that's crazy that he's doing that. And like you mentioned too, VJ's been hooping. He I think right now he's definitely. I'll leave you for my hot take, but it's centered around VJ Edgecombe. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And then do you want to talk about the Pistons real fast? I'm not liking what I'm seeing. I'm gonna be honest. Like against the Magic, like he did his thing, 30-10. But he's been like a couple games. It's been a little shaky. And I'm not going to lie, this team, the biggest question in the offseason was, okay, did the Pistons get better or did they didn't get worse. So it was like, did they get better or did they stay the same? And I was teetering between like, they kind of stayed the same, but they may have gotten a little bit better, just because of like Karras. Karras obviously hasn't played, but I'm like, Doug Robinson, bro, trade him, please. Please trade him.
You already did.
Make him the first available player, bro. Bro, it's like, he's so inconsistent, bro. He reminds me of Kyle Korver, bro. If he's on or he's completely off. And it's just like, dude, like you gotta, I understand, but I'm just saying.
Catching a stray there.
Yeah. Kyle Korver waking up to this podcast tomorrow, like, bro, what? What I do?
I mean, they had a good game against Orlando. I think it was a good bounce back against that awful showing in Cleveland, or against Cleveland, but they, as long as Cade can control the offense like he did against Orlando, and I think get Duran involved as much as possible, I think that's kind of the main thing. Tobias needs to win. Since Ivy's been out, he needs to continue playing how he's playing, especially on the defensive end. But there are some times where the shooting is a little bit lost, and you don't necessarily know if it's kind of GGs from there.
Yeah, I'll say someone not even the greatest shooter at all, but someone I've just been impressed with just watching, who looks just more comfortable in the role and just more aggressive. Like Asar Thompson, he's been crashing the boards lately. I mean, he's been getting out there. He's averaging 7.5 boards. Just stuff like that. It's the little stuff too. It's like it's helped out with. I mean, kind of like you mentioned, the not so great shooting. Someone crash in there, grabbing the offensive glass. He's averaging 14, 7, and 5 assists. Or 4, excuse me, for assists. So I mean, I'm liking the jump. Every single one of those is up from the previous year, which is up from the previous year. So it's just, I'm impressed with him and how he's played, and obviously. We already know Cade and kind of those other guys you spoke on, but just for me, I think Asar Thompson's been fun to watch and kind of see the just the early improvement and kind of confidence, I'll say, more than anything, in his game this year.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
shout out B-Ball Paul. Go ahead, Nate. Shout out B-Ball Paul.
Thanks.
No, I was just gonna say like if because last season they would have games where uh they go against teams and their best player would drop 30 to 40 and they would lose. But this year, I mean, they've had Jaylen Brown drop 30 or 40 on them, and KD almost dropped 40 on them, and they've still been able to come out with wins. So I think, you know, despite the other team's best player being able to kind of have high scoring nights, they've still been able to come out with some wins. Now, it'll be interesting to see it going into November. They got a little bit tougher of a schedule, but I think they've at least shown at the beginning of the season that yeah, they're going to be good. They're going to make the playoffs, and it's just a matter of how can they continue to gel on offense, and then yeah, like what Grant was saying, crash the boards, play good defense, and just stay in the game that way too. If the shots aren't falling.
Yeah. That's a big thing. That's why Jalen Duren, he's been playing pretty good too. So that's obviously helpful for them. We mentioned the Bucks. I mean, there's nobody else from the East that really stands out to me. I mean, Brooklyn 0-5. I was kind of like, we knew that though. That at least I
Man,
did.
them boys,
Them boys
they're already
ass.
thinking about the off season. It's tough out there.
MPJ, I saw an interview today. He goes, it's because of we don't have any point guards. Like they're all rookies. So, but I'm like, okay,
I
dude,
mean,
that's why you out
Cam
there
Thomas
chucking.
is scoring 40 and having 0 assists. The epitome of his game,
Mm-hmm.
literally.
Him and
But
MPJ, honestly.
yeah, I mean, they are just ultimate. I'm gonna get mine.
Get
Yeah.
mine.
They're
You know?
probably loving this team.
So I'm definitely. They're not gonna be a league pass team this season, but shoot, I mean, they might play spoiler at the end of the season against some teams. We'll see, though. I will say, too, I know I mentioned it earlier in a previous episode, but LaMelo Ball has been going off, too. He's been having some nice games. He almost had like a 40-point triple-double a couple nights ago. And, I think the Hornets, will they be in playoff contention? I don't know yet. But at least they're kind of fun for right now. Miles is playing well. Even the rookie Khan's been playing all right. He's been knocking some threes down, so it'll be fun to see. I just think when LaMelo plays, it's fun to at least watch that team a little bit more. Obviously,
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, it's unfortunate Brandon Miller got hurt again.
yeah,
We'll see if he can possibly come back. But yeah, I mean, the Hornets are. I mean, they solid. They need to do something, and LaMelo needs to ball and start winning because I said this. I don't know if it was last episode or the episode before. He's gotta do something. Or Buddy's gonna be out the door in Charlotte. So we'll see. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all I got from basically like the first week. I don't know if y'all got anything else.
Yeah, that was mostly everything I had as well.
Love it. But yeah, man, that's the like I said, we only one week, 1.5 weeks into the season, and it's already been some good games and everything like that going on. So excited to see what happens. Real quick, just want to look at the games that we have for next week, the primetime games. Dallas plays the Pistons in Mexico City. I don't know if you want to say it's a primetime game, but
Hey, vive
I mean,
Pistons.
yeah, I mean, not really. I guess not really too much, going on really with the primetime games. Just going through them and looking at them, I don't see anything. I mean, possibly Wolves and Knicks. That could be possibly some Spurs and Lakers.
Yes.
That could be
That's
something.
good.
Yeah, that'll
That'll
be
be a good
something.
game actually.
It should be. It should be a good game. Yeah. But yeah, man. So, yeah, like I said, week one in. So we'll continue to give you guys hot takes and all that stuff. So yeah, till then, we'll catch you guys next time.